Hello there, I'm Kerry. If you've heard of Nordstrand Audio, you probably already know I've been designing and making bass guitars, pickups, and other fun musical things for more than 20 years now. Well, keeping a small company alive is a stressful endeavor, and eventually it caught up with me when I was diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma of the tongue in 2020. A profoundly challenging and traumatic treatment during a global pandemic offered me an opportunity for real change. Suddenly, I became obsessed with really sorting out why I do what I do every day. It's recently become apparent the most effective way to achieve some clarity in this regard is through the pursuit of unconditional curiosity. What is unconditional curiosity? Well, let's ask my most favorite question, what wants to happen, and find out together. Good morning. We're making some footage, some content. We're making some content here, and I'm hungry, so we're gonna get some food first. So I haven't been out here yet today, but I'm kind of keeping my eye on some things. I got with tomatoes over here I think are good, so we'll see what we can find and have a quick snack before we get down to work. This one looks good. The gloves are for the squash, so I don't really need them yet. It looks pretty good. It's probably not going to be super sweet, but these have a nice light kind of citrusy vibe to it, so you can pull them when they start changing color, and then they'll ripen, and you don't lose much sweetness, but in my experience, it's a little less good. So now we're gonna go this way. Oh wait, we got some peppers here. Yeah, I'm not feeling peppers for breakfast. There's a lot of tomatoes in here. I pulled one off of that plant. I need to do some work on these over here. They need to get roped up a bit better. And this squash plant, raining from heaven. Look at this. They're just, and they go back. Look at this. This is a rampicante squash. And these things just love it here. Oh, look, we got a couple of little tomatoes. Again, these are not quite sweet ripe, but the critters have been eating the ones that are, so I pull them off a little early and let them finish inside. They're still amazing. So we got some tomatoes. There's some yellow crookneck here, but they're not very big yet. Romanesco. This is fun. This plant got tall enough that I can put it on top of this. It's not making great fruit though. I think my pollination is struggling right now. I need more flowers out here. This one's a little sad too, but there's a gray squash here, but none of them are big enough yet. There's a poblano here. I'm finally getting some poblano chilies. Oh, there's a nice we'll take this. It's a little small, but it'll be super sweet. It was rubbing on a leaf right there. There's a bunch of beans here. I should have brought a basket. These are a little small, but they're so sweet. And this plant is kind of sad. This corner is not doing so great. My eggplant. Okay, so the grapes are they're right at that point where they're getting good. Now these are a little green yet, and they're small. I mean, this plant was dude, that's better than I thought it would be. All right, so grapes for breakfast. These are tomatoes I picked the other day. Yesterday, actually. It's nice and firm right now. You want one, Aaron?
Yes, I do.
Wow. It's not super sweet, but it's like, oof, right? This is Romanesco squash. I mean, you don't really need the salt. This stuff is so full of flavor, but doesn't hurt. And then, anyway, anybody want to say this? That's cool. Welcome to a busted Reencle. I overloaded it, and we'll pop some footage on here. I took of it when I had it in pieces. There's a plastic piece that holds the gears in place, and I overloaded it, and it got sideways, and that broke, and it makes a horrible clicking sound. So I contacted the company, and I sent them an email, and man, their reply was amazing. They're like, we would love to repair this for you. We will take care of it no matter what. Are you able to change the gear yourself? And I got to reply to them and say, yeah, I got this. We can do this. Just send me the part. I'm glad to pay for it because I definitely feel like I broke it by the way I treated it. And I've learned that I need to be a little nicer to it, and it's not quite as bulletproof as I thought it was. I mean, it's been so bulletproof, just in general, that I'm not surprised that I broke it because I wasn't nice to it. But this thing is so important to the whole game that I have going here. It's kind of the middle of the fertility engine here. But right now I have all this material in these buckets. This whole area is kind of in like, what do we do now mode? But I can still make tea because I have tons of this stuff that I pulled out of the unit, and we'll be able to get it going again pretty quickly once I get it up and running. So this is just a quick update letting you know that I broke my Reencle. The company's awesome. I can't wait to get going again, and it's so important to everything. I'm missing it. I'm missing it so hard. I'm gonna make a video about a worm bin idea that I've had for a while. And so, but that's going to be in a separate video. So, because the worm bin is going to kind of take the place of the Reencle, because I can put meat and other things in the Reencle. Same with a worm bin. Can't put that in my general compost bin. Critters and other issues arise when you put meat in there. So, but a worm bin. So I'm going to build that shortly, and that'll fill in for the Reencle while the Reencle's down, and while I get it fixed. But in any case, I have enough of the Reencle compost here to make tea for a long time, so I'm good, and distribute it in the soil in the yard and everything. So the thing's awesome even when it's broken. So we're gonna get it fixed and get it going again, and check out the video on the worm bin too. All right, worm bin. So I have this sink. We redid our kitchen a while ago, and I've been hanging on to this for a while. I was gonna make like an outdoor gardening sink somewhere out there that I could hook a hose up to, but then I found this guy on YouTube, the Weedy Garden. I found this guy on YouTube, the Weedy Garden, David Trude, and he has a compost bin that he made out of a bathtub. And I think that idea came through Jeff Lawton, who's a permaculture teacher. Anyway, bathtub compost bin for him is great. He's got way more space than I do. This is kind of a small version of that. I thought this would be a good thing to try to make a compost bin out of. Now, this sink is sitting in an old cedar, yard chest that we got as a gift long time ago, and it's kind of fallen apart. All the slats have fallen out of the side. So this thing has just been laying around. I haven't known what to do with it until I found out that this sink will fit in here almost perfectly. I modified it so it would fit, and what I need to do now is I'm going to build a frame around the edge to get this a little more height, and then I'm going to make a screen cover out of this old screen that I have. I'll build a frame for this and make that kind of fit on top of there, and then I'll be able to put this hinge back on here and close it up. And this is, water goes right through this, so if it rains, I'll have to put something waterproof on it if I need to control the water. So I'm going to turn this into a small version of the bathtub compost bin that the Australians are into, and yeah, we got to get this going. I'm going to actually do this today, and then we're going to shoot footage as I work through the process, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how it all works and how I got it set up. I got worms in the fridge that I've had for a week now, so it's time to get this done now that I need it. So show you the rest when we have it for you. Thanks.